Hi, today we are going to be practicing painting a beach. So you can choose, do you want your beach to be long waves or do you want it to be going up and down? So go ahead and choose how you want your picture. And then you're going to be using a big wide brush. And we're going to always start with a sky. You're going to start with 3 colors, white, brown, green, and blue. So I'm going to have a lot of white on my brush to start with. And then I'm going to just dab the corner of the brush in the blue and a little bit of corner on the other side. So I barely have blue on there, mostly white. And I'm just going to take that brush and I'm actually going to get a little water on there. And I'm going to kind of go back and forth. And that is going to kind of create my sky, that like light blue kind of sky that happens. And I'm going to have it be kind of darker, maybe towards the top of my page. And anytime it gets kind of scratchy, I just add a little bit of water, and that helps my brush to kind of run smoothly and create more of that nice sky effect, okay? And then I'm going to actually leave the bottom part, I'm going to leave this bottom part pretty white because where the sea meets the sky is going to be pretty much like a white spot. And then I'm going to create, instead of using the blue this time, I'm going to use white again. And then this time I'm going to dip my corners a little bit in the blue, but then also in the green. So each corner gets a little bit in the green. And now I'm going to create, ooh, that's a little too green. I'm going to grab a little bit more blue, and I'm going to create this horizon line. And that horizon line is going to be this blue, deep, dark line that comes all the way across. And then I'm going to continue again with the water, the greens, the whites, the blues, however deep green or blue you want that water to be. And I'm going to leave some of those streaks in there, okay? That's going to make it just look like different depths of water. And I'm going to stop about that point of my paper. I'm going to scoot this up so you can see better, so that I can add my sandy color. My sandy color, when I washed my brush this time, I don't want any blue on it. So I'm going to want to really wash it with water and then kind of wipe it off with a paper towel. So now I'm going to be adding a lot of white again, cover my brush with white, and then add a tiny bit of brown to my brush. You just need a little bit. And I'm going to you could probably add some yellow too. I think my brown is a little bit red, so I would even add a little yellow to that white mixture. And I'm going to water it down and kind of bring it right up to where that water edge is. I'm going to let that kind of sit for a second. I noticed my water kind of had a little moment up here. So I can turn that into an island in the back, or I could always kind of just bring my brush and make the horizon line a little bit higher. So that's always an option if something like that happens. Next, I'm going to allow my brush to get really wet there. And I'm going to take that greenish blue color again with the white in the middle of my paint tray. And I'm going to add a little bit right to the bottom of I'm going to water down my brush and kind of have a watered down blue come right over that sandy color. So it kind of looks like you can see through. And then that bottom part where the water meets the sand, I'm going to want to just use this part of my brush. And I'm going to do something called stippling with the white. And I'm going to kind of create a shoreline of where the water meets the sand. And I'm kind of going to go like that along the edge. And you can make it curve because sometimes, you know, the way a wave comes in, it'll go farther down, and then you can have it like curve back up if you want. Sometimes an uneven line looks better there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your brush and add some white to some white lines to your water, okay? Those lines are going to be bigger as they get closer to the shore, and then they're going to be smaller as they go back into space. And so I like to do is kind of dry brush on there, and then you can go back and even use a smaller brush to get more detail. But I kind of just add them just like that. And you've created the base of your beach. If you want to do more details, like silhouette or a palm tree or an island or anything extra, feel free to add those things. But this would be the basis of having a beach start to a painting.